I'd like to conclude by pledging that SPLM will always work in solidarity with NRM to be characterized by seriousness of purpose, commonalities of ideas, and sense of mission. I call upon the NRM leadership to support general election in December in 2026, join hands with South Sudan to fight terrorism and build a democratic Pan-African agenda. As things stand today in South Sudan, about 90% of the agreement has been implemented. The title and the little unfinished part of this agreement could be completed by December this year. By the end of 2025, we would have implemented all the core articles of the agreement, and the parties are ready to head for election. The SPLM is among the political parties that are championing democratic election in December 2026. We are therefore asking for the NRM leadership and the people of Uganda to support democratic general election in December 2026. We must stand together and reject obnoxious policies in any forum, regional or international, wherever they are advocated, and be opposed to those policies that are intended to dismantle sovereignty of other nations. Let us continue the good work we have started from the liberation movement to government so that the people worldwide know that peace and stability are permanently sustained because we have built a strong Pan-African political foundation based on respect for one another and mutual benefit and cooperation for all. Long live the two presidents, His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit and His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Long live the solidarity between two political parties, SPLM and NRM. Long live Pan-African spirit. God bless you. Africa, oye! Oye! Present here with me, I came with a delegation. Here I have our delegation composed of Comrade Bol McQueen Yul, here, Secretary for Political Affairs and Mobilization. Comrade Dr. John Oriem, Secretary for Research and Training. Deputy Secretary Comrade Angelina Maker, Secretary for External Relations. We have Comrade Edward Joseph, Executive Director, and we have Comrade Marquette Ater, Protocol Director. We are grateful for the reception, and may God bless all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
NRM oye! Can we give a befitting round of applause to SPLM? Asante sana. Our national chairman, His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, has a gift to each and every delegation. And I say, like what is said in the Bible, may the last become the first. So I would request SPLM to move straight to the tent of President Yoweri Museveni to receive your gift. You'll be followed by Venezuela. After Venezuela, we shall have Sarawi, Burundi. From Zombo. These are the Kebus. They have some special rare things to show to us today. It's been a lovely day, and please, 2-3 songs, and the Master of Ceremonies will pick up from there. We shall be reading the resolutions of the conference. We shall be introducing to you new leaders you have elected. Then the national chairman will give his closing remarks and blessings to everybody, and we shall depart after lunch. That is how the program will run. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Secretary General. Your Excellency, you demanded for this group a move from Zombo when you returned the nomination papers at the party headquarters. And they are on stage to entertain you
nominating the state members. How can we do it indirectly in future?
And they have performed before you. That Andre from wherever you are, get ready. But for now, Your Excellency, we have the revolutionary African Revolutionary Voices, a group led by Comrade Dan Bashisha, with the one revolutionary song to you, Your Excellency. As the Ndugu that Andre, you prepare to come on stage as the last group, please. Excellency, Daddy Andre may not be here, but your sons and grandchildren, Yorenga group from Gulu, they are here. Yorenga simply means the path is clear. Your path, Your Excellency, 2026 is very clear. Here they are.
I was a champion, you were a champion, Museveni champion, Kaguta champion, yellow, because it's a
It's DJ Shafiq Waves.
Koya, Dubai Koya, Gaan, Dubai Koya, Betema, Gaan, Koya Koya, Betema, Gaan, Dubai Koya, Koya Koya, Betema, Kuparanya Koya, Nigitwa Pin, Dubai Koya, Ikape Kuma, Nigitwa Pin, Dubai Koya, Kuil Mate, Niginera, Dubai Koya, Kutiero Kwe, Niginera, Dubai Koya, Kaan, Dubai Koya, Betema, Kaan, Ola Yekoya, Betema, Yoleng, 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 Marukaka, Yoleng, Yoleng, Marukaka, Yoleng, Marukaka, Yoleng, Marukaka, Lubada, Yabuyunga, Lopea, Uyabuyu, Lubada, Oralwinga, Lopea, Oralwinga, Lubada, Yabuyunga, Lopea, Uyabuyu.
Hello? Microphone. Nrm oye! Let's stretch your touch. DJ, play for us a tune from Buganda. We want to see how the Bugandas dance. Basogas, be ready. Itesos, be ready. Karamajongs, be ready. Ha ha. We're all going to test how you dance. Banyoros, be ready. Western, be ready.
Your Excellency, Western Nile is ready.
DJ, tune for us those music. We want everybody on the floor.
Western Nile.
Hello. I want to do this in an orderly manner. May you move to the floor and I see how you dance. Nrm oye!
Oh yeah.
DJ, I want to see them on the floor. Move.
Could you please come up?
Yeah. yanyumiza abalangira ababiri, yanyumiza Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju, aliwo omutima anyambe ku mboozi, muzzukulu wa Ssekaba Kyakona,
Neripite Bulangere n'Abajjunju, walaalala ne Ssemakokiro naye nga waliawo, Kabaka yeebale, bonna bayimbako siyagala yogera,
Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju,
abo balangira ddala, ali bakwatako okulimo ky'omuliro,
Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju,
wabo mu nnyango, ani aliyawula Obuganda n'engoma,
Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju,
oyo talibaayo, tubafunye Obuganda bwetali,
Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju, balangira ddala, 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 Ssemakokiro. Bulade Obuganda bulade, Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju, Ssemakokiro. Tuyedde Abaganda tuyedde, Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju, abali
Members, I want you to see the beauty of Uganda. Listen to the song and the rhythm. See the dancing.
Ngamba mame yanzala, wangala mukwano wangala, Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju, Ssemakokiro sebe ebyafaayo biragula ebiriddawo, Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju, balangira ddala, Ssemakokiro balwana, Ssemakokiro n'Ejjunju, netufuna eddembe, abakwatali banezinira amazina.
Thank you. Can we have from Western Uganda? Western Uganda, move to the floor. This is West Nile. West Nile, I can see them on the floor. Bunyoro prepare. Western Uganda prepare. Kaltromix.
Polisi bikima, tegima aroto, ekazi mupima gania. Benta azoro batima aroto, tebazi magami tepia. Ojo piri, tekima doyo. Bomadini kwaya. Bomadini tibako sidoyo wawo. Bomadini tibako sidoyo mandila. Amuringwaya. Bomadini tibako sidoyo wawo. Bomadini tibako sidoyo mandila. Amuringwaya. Bomadini azo bakokoro. Wala donia. Bomadini adusi otu adini.
Thank you. Can we have another one? Another sub-region?
Mungu mwana Atika ngabe tata na mama Abaguru sibazijwale Mabuko wanyo tukwita Kimuri change tukutwale Emozi zanjwe Baby wentura Emozi zanjwe Baby wentura Oburungi buzarwa Ono wanga kazarwa Oh baby Amaisoka wagenyana Ono mwana kakura Isenga kyona kahana Owanyo chande nunjura Byone byawe mari mbimara 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 Nkafuna iwe mari nkamaro Nkamaro Sanjwa Baby wentura Engozi zanjwa Baby wentura
Your Excellency, Sebei. Your Excellency, your delegates are asking for music from their area so that they can dance to show you their love. Bugiso! thank you, thank you. May we resume our seats? DJ, prepare for Rwenzori, Chigezi, Ankole, Bunyoro, Langis, Karamojong. We want to see you on the floor as we prepare to receive our resolutions for the conference, and we shall receive the address by the national chairman and other communications. We thank you so much. Next time you're coming, bring for us your music from your area. May we resume our seats? We are going to dance. There is time for dancing. Let us resume our seats and we receive the resolutions of the conference. May we resume our seats? Your Excellency, the chairman of our party, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, the first National Vice Chairman of the party, the second National Vice Chairperson of the party, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, members of the Central Executive Committee of the party, ministers, members of SEC, delegates, good afternoon. Mr. President, with your permission, allow me to read the resolution of the conference. Resolutions of the National Conference of the National Resistance Movement held at Kololo National Ceremonial Ground from 27th of August to the 28th of August. We, members of the National Conference of the National Resistance Movement, gathered in celebratory, joyous, and yet solemn conference at Kololo National Ceremonial Ground, having taken full and comprehensive stock of our progress and challenges as the nation and people over the last 5 years, deeply mindful of our place and role in the new becoming and fundamental unity, socio-economic transformation of Africa and trajectory into the future, rightfully proud of our identity and purpose as one of the liberation movements of Africa, having received the report, recommendations and resolutions of the National Executive Council in its sitting of the 23rd August 2025, having listened and warmly received the inspiring keynote address of the National Chairperson, clearly reflective of our historical, traditional, and practice in the struggle against enemies of Mother Africa, as well as our relentless and successful journey into a fully transformed and united Africa. Having received a report of the Secretary General on on the managerial and administrative tasks and challenges within the movement over the last 5 years, as well as the outlook of the future, hereby resolves and declare as follows. 1, to unanimously adopt the inspiring address of the National Chairperson as a strategic visionary document of the movement, reflecting our revolutionary past and a transformed future of a united Africa. 2, to reflect upon and note the emphasis of the National Chairperson on critical points in the development of the country, including the 17-fold growth of the national economy, overall growth in production and service value addition, the move into a knowledge economy. We also note that the peace we have underlines all that we intend to do to anchor the development process we are achieving. Number 3, the conference focused on the following as we look to the future. 1, peace and stability of Africa, East Africa and Uganda. Development agenda that should be pro-people. Wealth creation, ICT for job creation, services, opening market avenues, and encouraging our people to adopt and accept industrialization as we empower them to supply the necessary inputs to industrialization. Number 4, to reaffirm our commitment to accelerated integration of Africa and thereby ensure our strategic security and future. Number 5, to most warmly welcome the leaders from the fraternal and revolutionary parties who have joined us today, namely the African National Congress, the RPF, the UDA, the CDD Party of Burundi, Sahrawi Republic, the Venezuela Party, SPLM, SPLA, the Russian Party, and also receive apologies from ZANU-PF, MPLA, Prosperity Party of Ethiopia, and Front for National Liberation of Algeria. To unanimously adopt the report of the Secretary General as an operational working document of the movement. Number 7, to strongly condemn criminality, bribery, and any kind of electoral malpractice, and further to endorse the urgent investigation of related reports. Number 8, to place on record that we have evaluated candidates proposed to the conference, and the conference hereby unanimously endorse the candidates as follows. Number 1, the conference endorsed His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni as the national chairman of the National Resistance Movement Party. Number 2, the conference, in the same spirit, fully endorsed His Excellency General Retired Yoweri Kaguta Museveni as the presidential candidate for the National Resistance Movement Party for 2026 general election. In the same spirit,
the future of intelligent and interconnected power transformers begins now. Ethos.
The conference received the resolutions of the election of persons to the positions of second national vice chairperson, female, vice chairpersons representing Eastern Uganda, Central Uganda, Northern Uganda, Western Uganda, Kampala, and Karamoja regions of Uganda. In the same spirit, it also received the results of the elections for the chairpersons of the special organs of the party as follows. The second national vice chairperson of the party, who was just elected few hours other than the Right Honorable Anita Annette Among. The national chairman would like to communicate.
Hello. It should be endorsed or elected. There were two. There was endorsement, but there was also election. So the introduction should be amended.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We shall amend. The categories of the leaders elected are the ones I've started reading, but the first two were those endorsed by the conference. So I was saying the conference received the results of the elections of persons to the positions of second national vice chairperson, female, vice chairpersons representing Eastern Uganda, Central Uganda, Northern Uganda, Western Uganda, Kampala region, and Karamoja sub-region. In the same spirit, the conference received the results of the elections of persons who were elected as chairpersons of the various special organs of the party. The first is the second national vice chairperson, female, who was elected by this conference, and that is none other than the Right Honorable Anita Annette Among. The vice chairperson representing Eastern Uganda, elected by this conference, is none other than Mr. Echodo David Calvin. The vice chairperson representing Central Uganda, who was elected by this conference, is none other than Honorable Cheune Aruna Kasolo. The vice chairperson of the party elected by this conference, representing Northern Uganda, is none other than Honorable Amson Dennis Oboa. The vice chairperson for Western Uganda, elected by this conference, is none other than Mr. Asimwe Jonat. The vice chairman representing Karamoja, elected by this conference, is none other than Mr. Loki John Baptist. The vice chairperson representing Kampala, elected by this conference, is none other than Mr. Uhuru Salim Sad. Mr. Chairman and dear delegates, the conference equally received the results of the election of the special organs national chairpersons. And these leaders are the chairperson representing Historical Leaders Forum, elected by this conference, is none other than Colonel retired Tom Butime. The chairperson elected to represent the persons with disabilities in this conference is none other than Mr. Mwanje Shafik. The chairperson representing the Women's League elected by this conference is none other than Ms. Kobusinje Adrian. The chairperson elected in this conference representing the youth is none other than Mr. Tanga Collins. There were reports which the national chairman has taken over, and he will make his communication in this conference and his ruling over that matter. In that election, the national chairman guided that legally once an election result has been announced, it has to go through the legal challenges for it to be removed. So we follow legal process, and there is already a petition, and that will be handled through the petition. The chairperson elected to represent the Workers' League in this conference is none other than Mr. Arenaitwe Katambuka Rakajara. The national chairperson elected in this conference representing elders is none other than Honorable Businje Penina Kabingani. The chairperson Veterans League elected by this conference is none other than Mr. Mushabe Moses. Mr. Chairman and members, this is the resolution for the conference. The chairman under the party constitution has the mandate and prerogative to nominate 5 eminent people to attend the Central Executive Committee on behalf of the party. May I invite the newly elected SEC members to present themselves before the national chairman and the conference. We shall have a photo moment with the newly elected leaders.
Hello.
Hello.
Put my microphone on. Put my microphone on. Okay. Okay, young people. Okay, young people.
Can we listen to the national chairman, young people? Your matter is before the national chairman. He has communication for you. Nrm Oye, let us keep quiet and listen to the national chairman. Order. Dear young people, can we listen to the national chairman? He has a ruling on your matter. If you care, you would listen. If you care, you would listen to the national chairman who has a message on the issue you are raising.
Okay, shut up now. Shut up.
Young people, can you keep quiet?
Shut up now. Enough. Waambie vijana waache.
Listen.
Okay, shut up now. Shut up. And sit down, all of you. The objection of the youth about the boy who was elected is noted. Listen carefully. The boy who was elected, I have noted the objection of the youth, but when I checked with the lawyers, once somebody is announced, the only way you can remove them is through a petition. And you can put it in the resolution here. You can amend the resolution and you put that the election of the youth delegate is contested and is now before the tribunal. And the tribunal will decide. If we decide, we will see how they will decide, but I think there is a way it can be decided. So you wait for, we cannot do anything which is not legal. If I had the power to order anything, I would have ordered, but I don't have that power, and nobody has except the tribunal. So therefore, let's have an amendment to the resolution to say that the election of the youth is contested and is now before the tribunal. I think the lawyer, there is no problem with that. Lawyer, any problem with that?
Director Legal.
Is that correct legally? Yes, so my young people, your objection will be part of this resolution. Yes, the names were read. All the names have no problem, or even if they have problem, they will be handled under the law. But the one of the youth was particularly annoying to a big section, and it will be handled by the tribunal. Okay? The conference supports that? The conference supports that? The conference, those in favor say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it.
Thank you.
Yes, you have said no, but the majority have said yes. So the ayes have it. Thank you. So the resolution is adopted as amended.
Thank you.
Those in favor say aye. The whole conference, those who support the resolution, stand up.
May those in favor of the resolution as amended stand up.
The majority supports, so the resolution passes as amended.
Thank you.
Now let's have a photograph here.
We start with the Central Executive Committee members who have just been elected, the Regional Vice Chairperson, the first National Vice Chairperson of the party, the second National Vice Chairperson of the party, and the Regional Vice Chairpersons, and later on the Chairpersons of the various leagues. As we do that, the national chairman will communicate when we shall conclude elections of the Youth League and the Entrepreneurs League. We want this to be done as soon as possible, and that will be done at the cost to the party. After this session, we shall therefore invite the national chairman to give his keynote speech. After the photo moment, I would request that the organizing committee should move in front. Members from the party secretariat and electoral commission, you have to come in front. I need to introduce you to this powerful conference. We thank you so much for working so hard, day and night, for putting up things together. Before the keynote address by the national chairman, I request that I introduce you to the conference. And therefore, I request that members of the organizing committee and leaders of the party secretariat should move in front. Your Excellency, in this conference, we have a section for babies, and by yesterday I checked, we had close to 649 babies in attendance with their mothers. Thank you so much for producing, you NRM members. Next session, we want more babies. We also have a sick bay. We have members who are not feeling well and have been attended to. Unfortunately, to you members, we lost one of the delegates on the day of accreditation. He comes from Quen. I will get the details and mention we shall be burying him in a few days' time. He came with some conditions, and unfortunately, when we referred him to the hospital, he could not make it. And we pray that his soul finds solace before the juries in heaven.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Dial *165 *80#. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Can I have senior leaders of the party secretariat here, members of the organizing committee? Thank you so much for working so hard. The secretariat members come to my right, and members of the organizing committee to my left. I recognize the diaspora executive members and members who came for this conference from all parts of the world. We shall have a conversation with you on how we shall organize election of your league in the near future. But very soon we shall have election to complete election of the Youth League and also election of the Entrepreneurs League. Thank you for acknowledging that. At times you also know good things. Dear delegates, allow me to introduce my colleagues at the party head office. I thank them so much. The national chairman would like to communicate to us.
I will have a picture with those group afterwards. I will have a picture with you afterwards. So, sit down, sit down. Her Excellency, the Vice President, Her Excellency, the Vice President, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, the Vice Chairpersons of the NRM, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, all members of SEC, all members of NEC, all members of the National Conference. I congratulate all of you for the huge exercise we have just gone through. This exercise started with the elections of the branches. It started on the 6th of May. I myself, I went to Rwachtura, and I was part of our village meeting in Rwachtura. And in those meetings, as you heard the Secretary General saying, we found we had more than 20 million members of our party. And 18.5 million of them are voters. So this is a big resource which we should not play around with. Now, those people who make mistakes, who do things carelessly, are really interfering with the work. Because these 20 million members of the NRM want justice, want fairness, want the truth. They don't want lies. They don't want favoritism. They don't want corruption. That's why you hear those young people making noise. I will follow up their noise, but to do it legally. I cannot do things illegally. The Banyankore say, "Itakabajire tebanyama." You cannot see a cow walking and you say it is meat. You wait until it is slaughtered. That's when you call it meat. So if somebody is accused of corruption, you don't condemn him until he's accused, but not condemned, until he is condemned with facts. So all these cases, there are other cases which I had people complaining about, but they will be investigated, all of them, and action will be taken. So therefore, I want to appeal to all leaders. Stop, Banyankore called it Oktokoza. Oktokoza is when you have got like a drink and something falls in the drink. That's Oktokora, a pollution. Nobody should pollute our NRM with bad behavior. The use of money, corruption must be condemned. And we shall be educating everybody that this should stop. But in some cases, we may even take legal action and criminal action. So I'm very happy about the huge membership of huge number of our members, more than 20 million, if you include some of the teenagers. But the voters by May were 18.5 million. So please, reject corruption like the young people are complaining. We shall handle their issue. Reject, that's part of the resistance. Thank you for being members of the resistance movement. The young people, by resisting what you think was wrong, you are becoming true members of the national resistance movement. But the question is, how do you do it? How do you do it? You must do it in the right way. That's why you hear that before we went to the bush, we warned the UPC many, many times. Because we didn't want to be blamed. That's why did you start fighting when there was a possibility of dialogue. We had to warn them publicly, UPC, if you do this, we are going to fight. They didn't believe it. And when we started the war, nobody could blame us because we had warned everybody. So it is good to resist, but you resist in what way? This is the first point. This is a very good chance for Uganda, when you have got such a powerful political organization. This is more than 80% of the population of the voters of Uganda. They are all in the NRM. So please don't annoy them with the wrong actions. Don't annoy our members. Don't annoy our members. Don't annoy our members with injustice, with corruption. When you do that, you divide us. Therefore, all these cases of corruption, we shall investigate them. And we have already taken action. We have arrested some of the people who were involved. They are already arrested, quite a number of them. So this is number one. It's a very big achievement. It has never happened in the history of Uganda to have so many of our people united. The second point is what I told you yesterday. There are so many things to talk about. Even the leaders who get political problems, we find that the population are no longer listening to you and they vote against you. It is because you don't listen to the NRM message. What I said yesterday, the words, the 7 words. Number 1, peace, no war. But no war is assured by the army, by UPDF. That's why we have no war here. Anybody who tries to bring war here, we shall defeat him because we have got the capacity, which we have built over the last 50 years. The last 50 years, we have built that capacity. But there is crime, not war, but crime. You, the leaders, because you are all leaders, we, the leaders of the NRM, according to Todong, we are 2.4 million. Can you imagine? 2.4 million leaders. If you start with the village leaders, you start with all, we are 2.4 million. Very big number. So wherever you are, don't allow the police to sit on crime. Something bad happens, they do nothing. A thief is arrested for stealing pigs and so on, or PDM, and is given a police bond. Say no. Tell them that stop this. You don't accept it. And you tell the LC3, because the LC3 are there. Tell the MP, so that the matter comes up to the center. So, peace, you have got a role to play by monitoring. The army is handling the war problems, but the crime should be handled by the police, and if the police are not doing it, you are the ones who are nearest to monitor them. So peace. Number 2, development. Donglobo, Apol, Enkurakurana, Entunguka. This one is mainly things which are collective. Infrastructure for economy, the roads and so on, and social infrastructure in the form of social infrastructure in the form of schools and health centers. Now, especially for the feeder roads and the health centers and the schools, you can monitor that so that they are kept in good condition, they are repaired. There's been some sluggishness in reconstructing some of the tarmac roads, like the road from Mitana to Fort Portal has lagged behind, but they are going to do it. There was a mistake in it delaying. But for the Nrm roads, we are sending 1.3 billion for each district. There's no reason why the rural Nrm roads should not be maintained. When I was in Binyangabu, the leader there started talking of making a new bridge across a swamp. Please, the money we are sending you, 1.3 billion, is not for making new roads or making bridges. It is for maintaining the existing ones in good condition. So please, especially the leader at the district level, monitor that. That is on the side of Enkurakurana, Donglobo, and Tunguka. But as I told you yesterday, you don't sleep on a tarmac road at night. You don't sleep in a hospital. You don't sleep in a school. Yes, they are there, they are good, but you stay in your own home. So what is happening in your home? That's why we tell you, please, understand the importance of understand the importance of wealth, Obugaga, Lonyo, Obugaiga, Abar, in Atos and Akaramajong. Wealth is the one which is yours as an individual, as a family, as a company. There may be there are many tarmac roads in Kampala here. But the ghetto boys whom you hear, the ghetto children, who are very poor, are here in Kampala. Tarmac roads are here, piped water is here, electricity is here, but the ghettos are also here. The Bayai. So that those tarmac roads don't solve their problem. So that's why we are saying, please, please, you the leaders, understand the issue of wealth. Every home must have some wealth. The government is sending money in the PDM. 100 million per parish. In 5 years, it will be 500 million in each parish. And in the third year of the program, those who got the first 1 million will pay back. So by the end of the 5 years, you will get another 300 million. Altogether, 800 million shillings in a parish. This is a beginning. But if you do it well, you can even add more money per parish. Instead of 100 million, you can say 200 million. And it will change people's lives. So your role as a leader is not to give the people money. The role as a leader is to make sure that the people who are supposed to get PDM get it. And they get the full amount. Nobody deducts anything from their money. And that they use it for that purpose. And later on, after 2 years, they bring it back. The disgruntlement, which sometimes you get in the country, is because the local elite leave out some people. There are people who are not very prominent, who are ignored. The screen here can show us the boy of Kanungu, Nyamirama. When I was doing the PDM, you can hear what he was saying. That boy.
Amazina banyita Ayesigwa Kenesi njo muri sero ya Kazindero Eastern Ward Nyamirama Kanungu district. Bwera kuna benyaho mucunguzi with president yatamu yathosinja ngo parish model tubachi tweje saba district twachi kwata watu lyaho iyo twataga maunenyi ngikoza kuchitunga kwa yenyima itwenka abantu benyima twatatunga zo set akaisha nadi zitazitunga hija zatazitunga onka parish model kija kuchungura watu ya turavocha amasemu gitu.
Now you hear what that boy is saying in Nyankole Chiga. He's saying ito abantu benyima, we people in the local language say from behind, meaning the not so prominent. Ito abantu benyima tukaba tatunga programs za government. NADS came, abantu benyima never got any benefit from NADS. So the danger you have in your areas is to work with the local elite, the local people, the local traders, the local rich people, the local civil servants, even the political leaders, and you forget people like that boy there. We the people from the high, about 1C. If you speak Uganda, you say about 1C. We people who are not disadvantaged, we are not getting that money. Now PDM, for the first time, he was saying that they are getting the money. So if all the families get involved in wealth creation, it will be good for you politically, but good for the country also. That is the third word. Lonyo, Abar, Obgeiga, Obgaga, please make sure that all the homes in your area, in each parish, get involved in wealth creation, one by one. If there are those which are not yet touched, they will have hope because they will see the others. The fourth word I told you yesterday was jobs. I don't want to repeat what I said because I showed it to you here, where jobs come from. Then services. Obuereza, meaning what the people want from the government. I've told you about peace, no crime. They want that. But also drugs in the hospital. Those lack of drugs annoys people. Then the school fees. In the coming term of office, I want us to abolish school fees in government schools. We must really support this and oppose the local elite. The local elite, they are the ones who sit in PTA, and they say, no, everybody must contribute. Everybody must. One time, I had a meeting in Ibanda at a place called Kaihangara, and we had a big public meeting there. And I talked about this, the issue of free education. There was like a teacher there who was saying, no, the parents must also contribute. Parents must also contribute. Then I said, but is it because I was speaking in Nyankore? Is it because they don't want Tubarukuenda Ninga Tubarukubas? Is it because they don't want, or is it because they are not capable? They don't have the capacity. That teacher, she was a woman, said, no, they don't want Tubarukuenda. Then I asked the majority, 80%. And the answer was, no, Turkubasa. We can't manage. So if your people don't have the capacity yet to pay these school fees, why don't we have a two-staged program? Number one, we provide free education in government schools, completely free. In government schools for maybe 10 years, 15 years. Then at the same time, we're empowering the homesteads with the PDM and other programs. Then, after 10 years, if they are able to pay for the children in private schools, the government can withdraw slowly. But now, that's how you have got a problem of so many people who drop out of school. So that issue of free education is very crucial to maintain our close relationship with the people. Then the issue of the roads, I've talked about it. You need to handle that. These bad roads annoy people. So you should put pressure on the local government to make sure that these roads are maintained. Now, the other issue which disturbs people may be water, safe water. Our plan is to have like 2 sources of safe water per village. Let us push that per village, either borehole or a piped water or a protected well, but 2 per village. If we do this, you will see there will be total harmony in Uganda. Where this is done, you find little opposition. Even you as leaders, you try this, you will see. There will be no opposition. People will be so happy with you. I showed you yesterday the picture of Yamkama. I don't want to. They can bring back the Yamkama with those workers only, not the other thing. If that picture of Yamkama and the workers. Bunyoro has been divided between the Banyoro and the immigrants who came from other areas called Bafuriki. But if you see the workforce of Yamkama, many of them are Bafumbira, Bachiga. They are very, very happy, very, very close together. You can see those young people who are working there. Most of those I talk to them, they are not Banyoro. They are what you call Abafurchi. But because Biamkama has solved their problem, they are very much united. So therefore, I want to conclude. I don't want to. I gave you the booklet yesterday. I gave you the booklet yesterday. The only other point which I added in that booklet was the market of our products, which is what we are discussing with our African brothers in Kenya, South Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, Somalia. If you produce, is the internal market enough? If the internal market is not enough, who will buy what you are producing? That one is also in that document of yesterday. And then finally, the issue of the federation, political federation for strategic security. I don't want to repeat this because I talked about it yesterday. Now, regarding organizational issues, I will get separate today and address this issue, the organizational issues, how to run the party, and so on. So, I thank you, I congratulate everybody, and I thank you for supporting my candidature as chairman of the NRM for the next 5 years, and as flag bearer for next year. Thank you very much. Rubanga Kony. Katonda abayambe. Were asimibwe. Eyalama edeke. Langa yabazibwe. Langa, God keep you and go safely. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and may we give our national chairman and the president a better round of applause. Asante sana. Thank you for keeping us. Thank you for always loving us. And members, just brief announcements before we depart. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the invited members. Thank you for keeping us fit, Your Excellency, and thank you for keeping fit. Just some brief announcements. We have given forms for presidential nomination for collection of signatures to the district chairpersons. We shall need those forms back as quick as possible. We are preparing the process of launching our manifesto for the campaigns. We shall also re-invite a few of you leaders for the launch. Nominations for presidential candidates, for members of parliament, for LC5 chairman. You all know the dates. You are candidates. We need to endorse your papers before your due date. For the youth, the way I said, we are going to have your election as soon as possible so that we get your flag bearers for the other positions and fill the gaps and correct the mistakes which could have been created. For entrepreneurs, we shall also do the same, and this will be done very soon. Keep your phones alert, we shall call you, and we have 1 day of clearing all this backlog. With this, we thank you for coming, and may we rise for the anthem.
Hello. On the issue of the youth, I want to ask the lawyer who is here, if we found that the boy who was elected wrongly, Do we have to have fresh elections, or we can be cancelled and you announce the other one?
Your Excellency, sir, according to the rules, if it is found that a wrong person was declared other than the person that won, then the tribunal has the power to declare the proper winner. If the tribunal cannot determine that, then it would order a fresh election.
Yes, so hello, young people, you know I'm now 80 years old, miaka chimama, no blood pressure, no have this, all, that's why you see, if you want to run, you say how I can challenge you here. This is because I don't worry myself so much. If some problem comes, I handle it rationally, not emotionally. So this issue is simple. Facts will come, and it will be handled. You don't have to have blood pressure among yourselves over this, because the mistakes that happened here on earth, they didn't happen in heaven. We can trace back and see what happened. Okay, youth, thank you for supporting my amendment. You have now joined the majority of the National Conference to support the amendment. Support the amendment on the resolution. You support? That's cut on the other way.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you so much, and thank you to the young people. Allow me introduce my members and the organizing committee. And sir, I also ask that you take a photo with the executives of the elected league members who are here. The other leagues have elected members, and we would also like to take a photo with you. So their chairpersons will lead their members as I introduce members of the organizing committee and the secretariat. May I request my colleagues from the secretariat to come here, and members of the organizing committee, please move a bit faster because we don't have much time. We need to move and close the sessions. We have the Right Honorable Deputy Secretary General of the party, Right Honorable Namayanja Rose Nsereko. Thank you so much for standing firm and organizing this and coordinating all the activities that were assigned to you. Thank you so much. We have Honorable Emmanuel Dombolomala, the Director of Media and Public Relations at the party. Whatever you have been seeing out there was his work, and thank you so much. We have the Director of Legal Services for the party, Counsel Enoch Barata, and is the one going to pursue the matter before the tribunal. And we need it very quick so that we call the youth back to complete their activities. I have members of the secretariat come to my right. Organizing committees to the left. We have the National Treasurer for the party, Ambassador Barbara Nekesa. Thank you so much for providing all the funds that were needed, and may God bless you. We have the Deputy National Treasurer, Honorable Jacqueline Chatuaire. I have Comrade Awich Paula. Awich is the Director, External Relations at the party. Thank you for bringing our visitors and make sure they are well and kept comfortable. We have Comrade After introduction, we shall sing the anthems and we shall move that side for the photos. So very fast I close and we sing the anthems. We have Comrade retired Major Okwiro Aboni, the Director for Institutions at the party. We have Ajat Medina Uzale, dressed in a very smart way, like she's the Director Administration. And we have the Director, Office of the National Chairman at Chambogo, Ajat Namialo, and all you senior leaders of the party. And dear organizing committee members, wave. Mzee is already standing, you wave to him. Thank you so much for organizing the conference, and may God bless you. Dear delegates, may we rise for the anthems in reverse order, and the members have mentioned will move to take photos with Mzee. And we wish you all the best. We have lunch. Make sure you eat lunch before you go, and greetings to your families. Thank you. Hello. Anthems.
Hello. Even that group should come and have a picture with them. That group, your group there. After the anthems.